Elementary Spanish has been a big success in its first year, really for 3 reasons. One, it's good preparation for students learning a second language. Although it's not the same as taking a level 1 or a level 2 course like you do in middle school and high school, it's still good for language development and will really help those students when they encounter a world language. The second is that it has made students work together. Students from different backgrounds collaborating in ways that they hadn't been before. It's been a real advantage. And third, it's led to a lot of conversations in the core subjects where they bring Spanish into language arts and they talk about language, or they bring the weather into their science classes, or when they're in elementary Spanish and they're talking about food, well, now that comes into the science classroom. So it's been a bridge between what they've been learning in their related art subjects, but also being included in their core subjects.
Me gusta hablar, but me gusta cantar.
We really thought things were going to be, little bumps along the road, but we had a really great year, a lot of positive feedback from parents. Kindergarten, first, second, the memorization of the stuff from week to week is so awesome. Fourth and fifth as well, getting the exposure to the culture. We've really had a successful year at Browns. I think this has opened up a kind of opportunity for cultural awareness, because at times you stop class if somebody wants to tell you about their culture. It may not have to do with Spanish, but it has to do with culture. So the program, the first kind of purpose of the program is cultural appreciation across the board. Then you work it, then of course, once people have cultural appreciation, the urge to learn the language naturally comes.
Fue a llamar a otro elefante. He did what?
Call the people over.
He called another friend.
One of the pieces that I was hoping for that has been accomplished is that their worldview has expanded a little bit. So an example, we talked this week about Cinco de Mayo to kind of debunk that it's not about chips and salsa. That Cinco de Mayo is really about this really cool battle where this small little army beat this gigantic army, and then we pulled in some cultural pieces and we did listen to some music, but the kids were all excited about it, and we're able to then use that to apply some language and try some different things. So it definitely has accomplished that. And I have found another one of my sort of success stories is that I have had 2 or 3 different parents who don't speak English as their first language, but also don't speak Spanish as their first language. So one family is Portuguese, one family speaks Arabic. And both of those parents reached out to me specifically to say, thank you for teaching my child another language, because the value of learning a bunch of different languages is just so strong in their household. So instead of being hesitant, they are embracing this idea that all language is another language, and that it really adds to this idea of us being kind of citizens of the world.